There's an example in our movie of social media. Her name is Amy Krajewski, and she's actually an amateur boxer, so she was a great story. Wonderful woman, and we went out and talked with her. She herself has written 900 reviews. So every product that she buys, whether it's her Asics boxing shoe, whether it's Maybelline for her lip gloss, she actually gets online and does a review of the product itself. And so I think she's done 970 reviews, and this is memory, so I may be off, but she's had more than 1 million people review her reviews. So if you look at social media, at that clip, it's not just necessarily what people would do to go and watch a commercial and believe that Maybelline, as an example, is the makeup of choice. It would be like, oh, I saw this woman who said Maybelline was great or Maybelline wasn't great, and it affected my decision. So social media in that sense has changed because people are no longer just listening to a brand voice, they're listening to their peers and they're listening to their friends, and a lot of that has a lot to do with purchasing decisions. I think that the immediacy of social media, we saw it, with Oreo cookies during the Super Bowl. You're seeing it with, in my opinion, you can see customer service being done very well. Best Buy did that very well with people that were upset about a product or that were shopping in another product's big box store and they found a better price. Best Buy actually empowered their employees to be proactive and immediate with responses to their consumers, and that's been something I think is here. It's the immediacy of interaction with your consumer is here. So how you deal with it as a brand is not if you deal with it, it's how you deal with it. And I think that's going to change for a lot of people moving forward. Another example, we actually featured Crayola. And Crayola is one of the best brands in the world. I actually have the 64 box on my desk because it has the pencil sharpener, and we couldn't afford that when I was a kid. So I was like, I'm going to get that someday and I'm going to have it. Love the brand. So Crayola Bubbles was one of their new ideations they came up with a couple years ago, and the television commercial is really slick. It's beautiful, it's well shot, it's got cute little kids playing in the backyard, and it's got these really cool bubbles. But if you look closely at the bottom, it has simulated bubbles. And you're like, huh. So that's like the first thing we paid attention to. And then we actually went and did some homework on the reviews of these bubbles. And the reviews were awful. I mean, it was out of 5 stars, people would ask questions like, is there 0 stars? Or this stains unbelievably, or this Crayola bubble killed a bird, or can you guys say class action lawsuit? I mean, it was a huge uproar in the community, specifically with parents, because if you have kids and you buy them bubbles and then they take them out in the backyard and play with them, and they're literally staining the hands of the children, they're staining the clothes, they're staining the home. They didn't even pull the product from the market. They actually just knocked it down 60, 70%, but they left it on the shelf. So we were really perplexed as agency people that someone with a brand as wonderful as Crayola wouldn't make an immediate remedy to what took place in that. So I think those are 2 examples around social media and comments as it relates to those 2 subjects anyway.